Hi guys, how are you guys doing? It's your girl SYLISMUKBANG, the Mukbang news reporter here out on this YouTube stream. Now guys, as you guys go to read and see. Yes, today we're going to be talking about Darius Cooks. Not Cooks, yeah. Not Crooks, but Crooks, yes. Listen now. This Darius, there is a little situation going on his social media and all of that. Now I'm gonna try to give you guys the information what is going on, because apparently Darius got himself in another situation with this cooking, and not with the cooking but with food and all of that, because apparently Darius started a new show. Should I call it a show? A new thing that he was doing is going state to state in America, yes, and be judging and reviewing especially the Black American or African American, the way you want to call it.
I'm Darius Cooks, and I'm reviewing every Black-owned restaurant in America. I'm Darius Cooks, and I'm reviewing every Black-owned restaurant in America.
So those were the restaurants that he was reviewing, and by now apparently he have give a lot of bad review and all of that, while some of the restaurants, and especially in a particular one restaurant, was not amused about it. Also, as you guys can remember, all the shakara that Darius had already on his plate with his own pop-up restaurant. You guys remember that whole situation with the Airbnbs and this and this and that, and also the orderings of his product. No, now that I don't know if that has been finalized, but now he have got himself in another situation. Now I have to say, it's now in here, now in there, I see a video pop off about people that is talking about his product, or they didn't get it, or this and that, the money, blah blah blah, and all of that situation. But when I thought that he's going to be focusing on that, or he's going to be focusing on the Airbnb situation that he got himself last time in, now he started a whole situation, and this is causing another back and forth and a whole shakara right now on social media. Now let's hear what they're, because this is a video that I saw of him 6 months ago. Let's hear what he said.
Not for nothing. Sometimes you have good experiences and sometimes you don't, right? Or you might have a mix of the two. So this is new territory for me, so I don't really know how I want to approach the reviews per se. I do know though that I do feel like I don't really want to be putting people down. Like, I know y'all watch me because you want the real deal. You want to know, okay, Darius, you were there, you said the food was good. How does the food taste? We need to know. Pick apart this dish, pick apart that dish. So I'm doing it for you guys, but at the amazing people, and I feel like it's great. So I'm not having any problems with tour. But one of the things I'm doing, because I can't be in the kitchen as much as I used to be, right? Because remember, I used to be in the kitchen. We used to tear it up almost every day. But that's difficult to do when I'm on tour, so I can't do it when I'm on tour. But I can give you other types of content, things I've been wanting to get to anyway for a while. And one of the things I wanted to get to is doing restaurant reviews, right? If I'm all over the country, pretty much going from city to city to city, it would be nice to highlight some of the restaurants. And
so guys, as you guys could hear, and also his swallowing his spit was annoying, but as you guys could hear, he have decided to go, as he going to city, state to state, that he will start a whole reviewing and all of that. Now this is what he has been doing. I've been checking his YouTube. I see Detroit, I see Brooklyn, Memphis also. He was TN, I don't know if it's that Tennessee. I see NG, Newark, Little Rock also. I see Savannah, I see Columbus, I see Cleveland, Jacksonville, Philadelphia, I see Orlando, Jacksonville, I see Houston also, I see Kansas, Hennessy. Is that Hennessy? No, that's Hennessy Screams. I'm just joking. No, I didn't know. But anyway, guys, yeah, I see some couple of you, Green Valley, South San Francisco. I don't know if he have, went to one of the restaurants of that. I also see Charlotte, Green Valley. I think it's Green Valley. I also see, I think that is it. I think that is a little bit overall. New Orleans also I see. I think all of those places, and Phoenix also. I think not, maybe not Phoenix, but as the ones I have mentioned, I see that he's sitting in a restaurant, so I think those are the restaurants where he went and do a review. And apparently what this lady was saying that he's doing, Cleveland, I said Cleveland already, and this is a review that he's doing of apparently what I have here, Black Americans, African American restaurant and all of that. So He did one restaurant, guys. Now let me tell you, he was sitting there. I went and watched the video and he was sitting there, but I felt, and it came over like you know, those television stars, people that do reviewing of the restaurant and give it, like Gordon Ramsay did, you know, and of the restaurant, and then give them a good review, a bad review, and I'm trying to help them how to, you know, get their restaurant back popping. That is a little bit feeling that I got. Now let's go to that part so you guys can understand what kind of feeling Darius was giving when he was doing his own kind of show. But this own kind of show is for YouTube and Facebook. It's not television.
I'm gonna do one of these numbers. It's not good. I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest to smile and chew. This is not good. You're not gonna like that. You cannot tell me you in Virginia, Richmond. I know we're close to DC, get north, but you cannot tell me. That's it right there, baby. Yeah. Listen, you're doing a fantastic job. A fantastic job. What do you think? Like, what's your goal? What would you love to see happen?
They compliment like you should have something because the picture should be everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, I gotta streamline this. Most of the stuff inside the grade is like my grandmother. Like, you should.
Ask people. I went to Southern Kitchen. Those of you who've been, what are your thoughts? And let's see what the people say, right? Let's see what they say before I give them my thoughts to see what they say line up.
Okay.
You sure? Are you?
I want to get to the point I'm worried about.
Are you? So are you breaking even, or are you not even breaking even? Not breaking even. So, are you not making the money you want to make? You want to make more? Are you?
I want to get to the point I'm worried about.
Are you? So are you breaking even, or are you not even breaking even? Not breaking even. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Because your prices are probably top of the line. You probably can't go any more higher in your prices. Do you need more bodies in here? More people? I'm talking about more customers.
No,
So guys, as you guys go to see and hear a little bit, you know, this is the kind of feeling that he was giving. You know, I don't know if he's trying to give the restaurant owners also like financial advice or the food advice, but it was giving me a feeling like, you know, what you see on Gordon Ramsay, other television reviewing and trying to help the restaurant to, you know, come up and all of that, because you can clearly hear that this lady is definitely struggling. She's not making the money that she need. Darius apparently did not like the food, and he was honestly about it and all of that. Now listen guys, it gets even worse, because this lady, apparently this is the owner of a restaurant in Atlanta, have heard about what he was doing, and when he hear that Darius Cooks was in his restaurant, and apparently people told her that he was talking bad about the restaurant because Darius was live on Facebook, I think so, he was live. She went to the restaurant and all of that. It was a whole fanfare. I'm going to show you guys the video, because now Darius and this lady is going a little bit back and forward.
So I don't know how it is that, how you doing? I don't know how it is that y'all raised, but me, I ain't raised that way. So whoever this Darius Cook is, whoever he is, wherever he's from, you want to come into everybody's city and talk trash about their restaurants. I already know he been to Reds and he had some trash to say about Reds too. Shout out to my daughter Tawane that told me about it. But I'm gonna tell you how I am. One thing you're not gonna do is sit in my restaurant and talk trash and get paid for talking trash. So yes, he was asked very quickly to leave. So I don't know how we in St. Louis. So I don't know how we in St. Louis or anywhere, if this your city, you allow somebody to fly in that you don't know. I've never heard of the dude. Don't know who he is. Don't know nothing about him. Don't know if he cook, if he own a restaurant. I don't know shit about him. But what he's not gonna do, he's not gonna sit in Creole Soul or nobody and talk trash about my establishment. So I had 3 customers to call me to tell me that it was somebody in there, a blogger, and he was talking trash. So I went over and asked the guy, was everything okay? Can I talk to you on camera? And he went talking to me. What's up? So just for the record, yep, he was asked to leave. He forever will be asked to leave. And he's never not welcome here. And if you own the bit, and if you allow somebody to come into your establishment where you work hard every day and give 2 seconds, so he's basically getting paid and get money and getting views, whatever it is that he's getting by talking negatively about African Americans restaurants. He's not talking negatively about Asian restaurants, about white restaurants. He's only coming to his own people that look like him, restaurants, and talk trash. So I was already worried about the guy when he came. So yes, he was asked to leave, pay your bill and leave, because what you're not going to do is sit in here and talk trash about my establishment
and get paid for it. So if you want to come to anybody's establishment in St. Louis and do the same thing, you're more welcome to it. But anybody, you don't have to like Creole Soul, you don't have to like the food. If you don't come. But what you're not going to do, I don't care who you are, you're not going to sit in my establishment where my workers are working hard, trying to get the best customer service that they can. I'm cooking, my cook cooking, and then you sit here and you get nothing but negative reviews the whole time you're here, and you're a brother that look like me. So I wanted him to turn off his camera so I can ask him, why is it that you think that it's okay to go city to city bashing other African American restaurants? That's a problem to me. That is a serious problem to me. Y'all give too many YouTubers and bloggers too much credit. People can sit around and be anybody that they want to do behind the camera. Do this brother work? Do he own a restaurant? Has he ever owned a restaurant? Do he own a business? Did he make over $300,000 a year the first year opening? What is it that this guy do that makes him the king to be able to fly to anybody's city? And y'all welcome him with open arms to do so in vast restaurants. Now, Red's been around forever. So he can just fly in town, let nobody know him from a can of paint. And he can talk negatively and don't nobody in this city stand up and say nothing about it. So I read all the comments. I don't even read half the comments. But this right here I wanted to address. Because if you come into Creole Soul being negative, this is a very positive environment. You come in here being negative, you're not going to get paid being negative in my assessment that I work my ass off for every day. So Darius Cooks, wherever you are, you can fly on back to wherever you came from. Or if somebody else want to welcome you with open arms, that's fine. But you're not welcome at Creole Soul. So keep rocks and don't come back.
So as you guys could see a little bit, and that is all happening apparently on Facebook as far as I know, and also Instagram, because I brought myself into all of this on Instagram, I have to say. But also Darius have make another Instagram video, and in response of the live that this lady, the owner of the restaurant, was talking about. And the owner of the restaurant name is, by the way, restaurant name is Creole with a Splash, guys. And this restaurant is in Manchester Avenue, St. Louis. I think it was in ATL. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You already know your girl is not from there. Now, this is I think this is the owner. This is the lady that I saw on the video. As you guys can see, this is some picture of the food, guys. Now I have to say the food looks so delicious. I can imagine that this will definitely attract you. I don't know, because I did not see the video what Darius how he have reviewed the food and all of that, but I did see the a small part of it because he was live. So when he was live, he reviewed the food. Now I don't know, I'm gonna check if I can see if I can find the live, but the video that the lady did, the owner of the restaurant did in response to Darius and all of that, apparently she have deleted her live, but Darius had a small piece of it because apparently Darius was live reviewing it and all of that. Darius also have done is, instead of calling the restaurant Creole with a Splash, he have called the restaurant right now Creole with no soul. So Darius have done a part 1 and a part 2 in response of the lady and all of that. And also in this video you can see that he was watching also the live that the lady have done, but apparently this live was deleted. But it's not only there. Oh no, it get even worse. It get even complicated, because as you guys may know that Darius Cook had a whole situation with Andre. You guys remember Andre? Yes, this Andre, that Darius had a whole situation also with him. He left also a message on his Instagram. Under this post was, Darius Williams, get out my city. You have 24 hours to leave, with mad emojis. Before I call City of Atlanta Police Department, you have 5 warrants out for your arrest. Did they just take your license? Lordy have mercy. Listen guys, this Darius already had a lot of issue. I feel like he's putting more issues on top of other issues that he have already, guys. And also he's trying to do like those television program, sitting there, and behind that television program, what I can already tell you is that there is a lot of people behind the scene giving those restaurant advice. Also, not only that, but also changing the whole restaurant. It's an advice. It's definitely a huge change that they are giving those restaurants before they are giving them any advice, and also financial advice and all of that. They have different department that is coming into these people restaurants and give them all kinds of advice. It's not one person. Like Darius is one person. I probably think he has a whole team of editing and other kind of things, but these are not 1, 2, 3 people. Those people on television, it's all about, it's a big and a huge team. Also lawyers are involved in all of this. There's a huge team behind this and all of that. And also, if you are giving advice, and come into people their establishment and tell him, how they can do this, how they can do that. Some people think that, you're a professional. Like this lady in the video was saying, did he ever had his own restaurant? Yes, he did had his own. I think he did. Yes, he did. There is the restaurant Soul Crab, and it was in Chicago. He had his own restaurant. Did his own restaurant not even went bankrupt and all of that? I think so. It wasn't not his own restaurant. Had a whole situation also, but you need to come from good review, good success story, know all the things in and out for you to come and advise those people, because it's not for them to fall. You understand what I mean? They are already down, so they need to be picked up. It's not for them to fall more down than they are already. So if they're going to fall more down than they are already, let me tell you, these people some of them may sue even Darius, because they have bring them even in more debt or in more situation that they were not in. At least if they had good professional advice, they could have picked themselves up. You understand what I mean? So I think Darius needs to watch out very carefully what he is doing. I think he should definitely focus on his product and all of that. Make that 100% going good. No, because he has a lot of bad reviews. It's a couple of years ago, not even 1 year ago, he was all over the social media and all of that. Maybe he should focus on his dinners with the Airbnb situation, all of that. Maybe he can establish his own restaurant in his own concept in one restaurant and all of that, if he thinks that he is very good educated in how to run a business and a restaurant and all of that. So know that you need to come from a very, very good background for you to come and give those people that is trying to save their own business, for you to try to help them. You need to really come from a really, really good background, and even your financials has to be on point. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't have any money, but I mean, the way he have got his own business is a little bit rocky talky in my opinion. You understand? So it's very unfortunately that he got himself again in a whole situation, and hopefully he's gonna back off this reviewing of restaurant, and especially the Black American, because I do understand what the lady was saying. If you want to help, if you really, really want to help, then don't put it on social media. Help them without making money, because that's what the woman was saying. You are making money, and by reviewing us and breaking us, as Black American, African American restaurants and all of that, and you're really pointing on the Black American restaurant. Now, I'm not saying that the food, he's lying, because I'm not saying that Darius is lying that the food maybe is not good or maybe is good, but probably some of the restaurant definitely need help, because that restaurant from that lady, she was admitting that she need help, that she know that she's struggling and some of the things and all of that. Yeah, but I think the help that they needed is not to be as public as how Darius want it to make it, and then he's gonna make money out of it, because those people, you go there, you do all, he's doing all the reviews, he's saying what he's saying, and on the end of the day he leave that restaurant and he didn't help them with nothing by just giving them a small advice. But those television programs, they come, they kind of bash your whole restaurant out, but they will pop up your whole restaurant from the floor to the wall to the kitchen to the menu to the bar, everything, from the staff, the unit, everything, till financially. You understand what I mean? So I do understand the point that this lady was giving, that, you know, there's no contribution that you are giving into any of the restaurant by coming, eat, bash them, and then, you know, give a little bit advice and then leave, you know. So I do understand that, but I do understand also that maybe some of the restaurants definitely need help, you know, in their menu, in their taste, and, you know, and all of that. Yeah, so it's double, but definitely check this old Shakara out on Facebook, on Instagram. Check Darius out and his videos and everything that he is posting. Now, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl Sylis Mukbang, the Mukbang News reporter, here out on the YouTube street. And like I always say, God bless everybody, stay blessed everybody, and you know it. Ahora, Sylis in the building. Bye, guys. Day.